Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to Den of Tools. Labor Day is just around the corner, and Labor Day sales have already started, and we've got some power tool savings for you over at Amazon. Let's jump into it and take a look and see what they've got. Of course, we're going to start off with the old black and yellow. That is DeWalt. And they got some pretty decent ones here. I got to be honest with you. We got the DeWalt 20 volt Max XR. Of course, remember DeWalt has in the 20 volt series, they've got the Atomics, which are their little compact ones, but still full power compact size. Then they've got the standard brushed, and they're pretty outdated. I generally suggest people avoid them. They've got the brushless, which is a decent middle of the road DIYer kind of prosumer grade. And then they've got the XR. The XRs are their top of the line professional grade. This is it. And, of course, DeWalt is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. They're the gold standard when it comes to professional grade tools. And this is what we got here. We got the drill driver kit here. You're getting 2 batteries with this. You're getting the charger and the bag for $169 down from $250. That's 32% off list price on that. We got the impact driver, this fantastic impact driver here. Not only does it come with 2 batteries, one of those batteries is a power stack battery. The power stack battery, instead of having the regular round cells, has flat pouch cells. I was skeptical. I was openly skeptical when these launches because I've seen pouch cell tech in the past. Well, they came up with a magic solution that fixed all those issues, and now you get tons of power with all the safety and everything else. I highly recommend at this point pouch cell batteries in any platform that you're in if they offer them. But this at $169 is a screaming deal. We've got the hammer drill here, 3-speed hammer drill. Again, it's in the XR series, cordless, brushless. You got 2 5-amp-hour batteries with the charger and a hard case with this coming in at $249, coming in 38% off a list. All right, we got the Max XR. This is a multi-tool. Now, this is a solid multi-tool, and unfortunately, the price of this has gone up quite a bit. Coming back down. This is as low as we've seen it recently here. $149 on this for the whole kit. You're getting the batteries, the charger, all the accessories, and the bag with that. You know what? They're okay bags. They're not my favorite bags, but they're decent bags. And I think the bag that comes with the multi-tool is one of the better than for most of the DeWalt bags. I know. I'm a bag nerd. I know. We got the impact driver. This is a beast of an impact driver. This is the DCF 900B coming in. Now, the B means is tool only here. $249 on this one. You're going to have to bring some batteries. Well, we got batteries for you. Remember, I just said those power stack? These are power stack 5-amp-hours. These are the big boys in the power stack line. Lowest price in 30 days for the 2-pack, $255. All right, now let's jump over to Bosch. The Bosch, this screwdriver, we call it an assembly driver kit. This thing's fantastic. This is a 12-volt. It's small. It's compact here. You're getting the drill driver. You're getting the bit driver, the hex driver on it. You're getting the offset. You're getting the right angle. You're getting the battery, the charger, and the bag. They're all for $129. That's a deal on that one. Then we got the Bulldog here. This is your 1/8 inch SDS. Now, of course, Bosch, they kind of invented or at least cemented this segment here in the power tool. So if you really want to get an SDS hammer, you can't go wrong going with Bosch. And the SDS Bulldog here is one of just the go-to ones. This thing is an absolute beast. It's on sale right now. It says lower price in cart. It's $191, which normally this thing sits above $200 to $240. So that's a pretty solid sale on this one. All right, and then we get the Bosch grinder. This is a great grinder. This one normally $100 all day long. $60 on this is a fantastic deal. It's got the X-Lock, which makes it easy to change the discs on this. You don't have to get a wrench out and do all that kind of stuff. It's fantastic. All right, next up, Win. I don't know what's going on with Win. Win is just blowing things out. The only thing I can think of is either A, they're going out of business, which I don't think that is, or B, I think they gotta have, either they bought too much. And now some companies did this. Some companies, because of the pandemic, everyone was home, there's a lot more buying, so they ramped up production. Now they're sitting on a load of stuff, and they have to clear it out. The other thing is they could be coming out with next year's model tools. Either way, it's savings for you. Lowest price in 30 days on a 12-inch variable speed cast iron benchtop drill press there with laser and work light here. Variable speed, laser and work light. This 12-inch, that's a solid benchtop. That's a big boy when it comes to a benchtop drill. I'm looking over here because I've got my old Harbor Freight 17-inch drill, and I've been a huge fan of it for years. But honestly, it's a floor standing one, and in my shop, I got a lot of stuff in my shop, and I have a lot of benches and not a lot of floor space. I'm thinking about switching to this one myself. So we'll have to see. I have to think about it a little bit. Anyway, the Win Oscillating Belt Sander. If you've been around the channel, if you're a friend of the channel, you know that I think all the oscillating belt spindle sanders are fantastic. I have two of these Win sanders. Why? Because I have one here in Montana. I have another one at our place down near Vegas, and I had the old rigid ones that these are all based off, and then I've got the Harbor Freight version of this, and but everyone's got a version of this, and they're all pretty much made by the same company as far as I can tell. They look the same. I've looked inside; the internals are the same. There's just some small differences, not enough to really write home about. Normally, they come in at a solid $200. That's just every day, and often they're $220, $230. This is a ridiculous price at $161. If you don't have one of these sanders, there's so many tools that I talk about where I constantly talk about it, and people finally buy it, and then they email. I get emails like this all the time. Jeff, I doubted you for years. I finally did it, and oh my gosh, I can't believe I've lived without this for so long. This is one of those tools. This is the price to buy it at. I can't say it enough. This is the one to get. All right, Buck Tool. Huge fan of Buck Tool, okay? Now, to be fair, full disclosure, they've sent me tools in the past. I've got several of their tools sitting over on my bench. I don't have this one. I wish I did. But this, if you're looking to like play around with doing some like knife making and stuff like that, this is the inexpensive way to get in. I know you're like, but Jeff, $260 does not seem inexpensive. Actual grinders for knife making, like the serious guys use like a 48-inch or 72-inch, huge belts with huge motors on them, and your base price is you're looking at like probably $1,500 to get in on a belt grinder like that. This is a great way to do it, and you can use belts like this. They don't have to be just metal and just wood. So you can use this on both. $260 with a $20 off coupon. I can't say enough about Buck Tool. They've really reimagined the whole like prosumer range of grinders and belt sanders. Skill is they're made by Shervon. They got picked up by Shervon a few years back, and they've really brought the brand back to life. I'm thrilled about it. Kind of a fanboy Skill from back in the day, and glad to see them doing much better. They're in a solid prosumer DIY to prosumer grade level tool. Lowest price of 30-day 5-inch random orbit sander with cyclonic dust box. 3 pieces of sanding paper. Oh, joy. But anyway, $32 for a 5-speed variable, 5-inch variable speed sander. That's a pretty good deal. Now, if you really want to step up, the DeWalt. Now, I did a video a while back hating on DeWalt because they were charging this same price for their non-variable speed. Well, at a variable speed at that price, that's a sweetheart of a deal, $64. If you want to get a serious workhorse pro-grade hand sander, there you go. That's it right there. Again, we got to talk about Win. We're talking about bench grinders. This is your budget entry-level bench grinder. It's got the light. It's got the nice little shields. It's a solid 6-inch grinder, single speed, no frills. It's got the light, so there's a little bit of a frill. Lowest price of 30 days, $52.58. That's a heck of a deal, guys. Delivered right to your doors for free shipping. Come on. Now, if you want to step up a little bit, I got to talk about my friends at Buck Tool. Absolute beast of a grinder, okay? $120. Lowest price in 30 days. Normally $130. $10 off. This is a solid grinder. 3/4 horsepower. It's 8-inch high-speed bench grinder. Wobble-free table, yada, yada. Fantastic tool there. All right, let's keep going. We got Skill. Again, we're going back to Skill. Porter cable used to be the gold standard when it came to routers, and they'd compete head to head. It was Chevy to Ford with them and Bosch. Bosch makes a solid one. Don't get me wrong, but for my money, it was always Porter cable, and then they just quit. They're like, nope, we're done. We're going home. And everyone's like, where did you go? They're gone. It's not an option anymore. Well, Bosch is still, I think, now top of the line there. But you're looking at $200, $250 for a lot of people getting into this kind of thing or on a budget, especially if you're retired, you got a fixed income kind of thing. $250 is a bit much to spend if you want to get a good solid router. Shervon steps up with the Skill here, $129. I can't tell you how many people have got this router. And this is not one where I told you to get this. This is one where the audience, when the viewers were like, Jeff, you got to talk about this router. It's fantastic. I got lots of guys telling me I've been a woodworker for years. I needed a new router. I burned out my old Porter cable. I didn't want to spend the money for the Bosch. I just didn't have it. I tried the Skill, and oh my gosh, it's such an amazing tool for the price. At $129, you get the fixed base, you get the plunge base. That's a no-brainer right there. All right, and if you're on a really tight budget, this is actually, guess what? Shervan owns this line too. This is their budget entry line DIYer level. Okay, so if Flex and Skill Saw are their top of the lines, Skill is their prosumer grade, Hammerhead is their DIY level. Coming in at $59 for a plunge router. That's down from $80. That's not a bad deal if you're on a budget. All right, again, Skill Saw. I'm a huge fan. I'm a fan bear from way back in the day. My first power tool I ever purchased when I got into the trades. And I worked on demoing and rehabbing old houses. And before you can rebuild it, you got to demo it. And I needed a recip saw. Now, I didn't get the Skill Saw because I don't even know if they had that back in the day. I got the old Milwaukee corded, in the metal box, whole 9 yards. Love that thing. And I still love them. But my gosh, Skill Saw has really just basically broken the mold what you can get for a professional grade recip saw. $90 on this thing is fantastic. It's smooth. It has low vibration. It's for the saw. I mean, for the money, it's a fantastic saw at $90. All right, now this Pluti. Nobody can pronounce their name. Anyway, they're a no-name brand, but they've been on Amazon for years at this point. They sent me one of their what was it? The little polisher. It uses the same 12-volt system. And I didn't know enough about them, and they just sent it to me out of the blue. I've still got it. It's sitting over there. I'll go grab it. Quick tool demo. We grabbed it. As I said, Plutio, and as you can see, we have used and abused this thing, and I probably should have been talking about this more. This thing's awesome. It does its job. It's got a ton of power, maybe too much power for that little package, but it works. Anyway, so if you've been looking for a one-hand recip and you're not truly worried about what battery line it's in, $46, 5% off, 10% would be $462. That would be $230 off of that, if my math is right. All right, let's keep going. Skill, I got to talk about this again. If you're looking for an everyday DIY level jigsaw, and jigsaws are underrated. A lot of people on YouTube telling you got to make this, you got to get this. Not a lot of people talking about jigsaws. Jigsaws are great tools. One of the safest power tools you can use. $38.49, lowest price in 30 days. And this has got the orbital settings. It's got the regular settings. So four-stage orbital function on it. And just so you know, when you talk about orbital sanders, the orbital function makes it smoother. Well, it's the opposite on jigsaws and recip saws. The orbital makes it rougher, but it makes it faster, okay? Now, if you want something that's going to last and be around for a while, we got the Bosch 120 volt. I don't often see them put like that. But anyway, $99 jigsaw there. This is a solid, just everyday solid kind of jigsaw. It's not their top of the line, but it's a solid jigsaw that's going to last you probably as long as you're going to be around. Anyway, Skill Circ Saw. This is what I consider the workhorse of everyday, homeowner grade circ saws, coming at $50. Now again, and we can jump up to Bosch. Now this is a deal at $100. Again, this is this is a professional grade saw. It's got the rafter hook on it, 7 1/4 full size. It's right facing the way God intended circ saws to be. I know a lot of them are left facing, that kind of stuff. I can't. Maybe I'm too old to change. I like them like this. This is the saw you could build houses with and hand down to your son when you're done with it. It's going to last. All right, now let's talk recip saws. This is not recips. Miter saws. This is the DeWalt. Not just when I say the DeWalt, I mean the DeWalt. This is the DWS 780. This is the king of miter saws. Now, there's better values out there usually. That's my 2 cents, but some people still love this thing. And it's got the drop shadow light. It's got everything on it. It's for workhorse, and I would say that probably the Bosch Glide is the king of all miter saws. Maybe the Hitachi in there, But for work site kind of stuff, this is it. And at $500, I mean, honestly, with the price of the 779 has been up at like $400. And it's the downgraded version of this. But this one now got $75 off coupon. $75 takes us to $425. Can't remember the last time I saw it was pre-pandemic. That's when the last time I saw the 780 at that kind of price. That's a ridiculous price on that. Now for a homeowner, 10-inch, I think in most cases is a good enough saw. And at $200, this is a solid saw. It really is. It'll do everything your average homeowner needs. It's the lowest price in 30 days. Again, it's Skill made by Shervon. Solid choice right there. All right, let's talk about this. Everyone needs a little power screwdriver kind of thing for around the house and various kind of stuff. This is a great solid little kit. It's the Inner Twist 8 volt, all right, and it comes in the nice case. It's got a ton of bits, ton of adapters, and it even has the little, flexible kind of one that goes onto it. And you can work with it in all sorts of, it changes shape. So you twist it and it becomes straight rather than the kind of pistol grip. It's got clutch settings on it. It's a good, solid, just everyday, basic around the house kind of screwdriver. Now, the next one, I'm coming at $34. The next one we got to talk about, this is the DeWalt. This one, I cannot tell you how many of the HVAC guys I've talked to who live and die based on this screwdriver, okay? This is the gyroscopic version. Basically, it's the same thing as that last one. It's 8 volt. It has removable batteries, so you can charge them. So in fact, this one comes with 2 batteries, which is nice. So you can be charging one while you're using it. But this thing, it's gyroscopic, and if you don't understand, it basically, when you twist your hand, so as you're using it, you're holding like this. I was looking around to see if I had something. Well, we'll just hold this one. As you twist it, it knows that that's the direction you want to go, and the more you twist it, the harder it's going to work. So it's sensitive, has a gyroscope inside, and it's sensitive to that and adjusts. So if you're upside down, backwards, sideways, trying to fix something in a small area, that's why I say the HVAC guys absolutely love this thing. It is like their bread and butter. And at $118 or $116 with and then you can also save another $20 if you buy other items. I don't know if you're going to do that, but still, that's a solid price on that screwdriver. All right, let's talk shop vacs, wet dry vacs. Okay, this is a Vac Master here. Look at this. I love this combo for the average homeowner. This is a solid combo. What this gets you is a solid Vac Master wet dry vac at $90. $5 off coupon takes it down to $85. But the top of it, the motor pops off, and then it's basically reversible and becomes a blower. So you can blow out your shop, you can vacuum up your shop, you can clean everything. You can use it to blow off. You know your miter saw is filthy. Right now in your shop, go over there, look at your miter saw, tell me it's not filthy. You get this, blow it off, keep it nice and clean, then vacuum up everything with the same tool at $85. That's a no-brainer. Now, something I've never seen on Amazon is overstock. Look at this. You see this little button right, or not button, but it says overstock. I've never seen that before on Amazon. I know they have overstock, and I really like that they're calling out these deals and stuff. But this one, $167. This is a 16-gallon wet dry vac. It's got the nice handle on it for pushing it around. Plus I don't know if you can see it on the back. There's a little bucket right here that hangs off the back. I guess it's a bag that hangs off the back. That allows you to put, just toss all your accessories and everything in it. It's got a muffler on it to reduce noise. Now, this is not going to be as quiet as my Stealth Sonic if you see me do a video on that, but this is a solid wet dry vac, and normally this thing's over $200. It really is. I do price tracking on this. I use several different tools to verify it, and all day long over $200. And this thing at $167 is a ridiculous wet dry vac. All right, now bonus round for those of you who stayed through the whole video. Now you may have heard me talk about these before. This is the PIT portable 3-drawer tool system or tool storage system. This, don't get your hopes up. This thing is tiny. It is small. Let me see if they don't have any pictures of it in, well, there's the go. 8.6 by 4.6 by 4.8. It's a tiny box. All right. And you may have seen they even have this one, the tool system with it. It comes with this mini tool system for $48. You can get the base thing here for $35. But you notice, and I kind of missed, I saw it before. It said top chest. And I thought it was kind of a joke. No, it's a top chest because they have a 5-drawer bottom chest. Oh my, and they got it in white too. I would love this. Look, and they got all these different colors. You can choose all these different colors. They got green, they got pink, they got red. Let's see what else we got. We got the white. Gotta love the white. They got blue. They even have black. Oh my gosh, this is insane. $45.50 on that one. So you can get the top chest and the bottom chest. I don't know what I guess I can just picture right there on the side of my desk. I might have to grab that. What do you think? Anyway, there you go. That's our Amazon Labor Day power tool deals for you with a little bit of bonus. If you like what you saw here, go on down and chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on your way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.